Hello, I miss Tell It Like It Is. Hope everybody's doing wonderful. Yes, you see where I'm at, y'all. After being thrown off a track by getting the flu, I couldn't walk. So, hey, it's nothing wrong with being thrown off a track, but it is something wrong when you don't get back on track. So, that's what I'm doing, y'all. I'm getting back on track, okay? Yes. I hope everybody's doing wonderful. And I hope everybody's having a wonderful Thanksgiving. This is one day after Thanksgiving for me. I'm going to tell y'all something weird that happened to me today. I went to work this morning. And as I went into work, my supervisor looked at me and said, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, "Huh?" She's like, "What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be on vacation." I was like, "Well, I thought y'all just gave me like Thanksgiving. I didn't know you gave me today off." So I went back home, y'all. At first, I was happy. I got back in bed. I got my rest, and I woke up, and man, it's the weirdest thing happened. It's like I realized one thing, y'all. That work is my life, okay? Like, this is very hard to admit, but I'm going to admit it. But first of all, y'all look at the weather. Look at this. This is Florida today. Kind of windy. Been kind of rainy too, y'all. And it gets kind of cool, but trees are starting to turn, as y'all can see. Yep. It gets, Florida's so bipolar, like, with the weather and everything. But anyway, let me get back on track. Anyway, I sat up in bed and I realized how much work keeps my mind off of things. Like, work is my life. And, like, I start reflecting, like, what would I do, like, if I didn't work, y'all? I would just, like, I wouldn't like that. That would just really drive me nuts. But I also realized one thing, too, that all my life, I've been taking care of someone, um, people, um, my kids, of course. And I have one more child left, and she's almost grown. And I started reflecting, like, what the hell am I going to do? Like, when I'm no longer working, when I'm no longer um, doing things for people, when I'm no longer having a child to raise, like, what am I going to do with myself? Miss Tell It Like It Is doesn't have a life. Like, for real, for real. And work is my freaking life. I mean, and I had realized that. Like, I was like, I'm having these moments of reflection, and I understand about people who, when they were younger, they put all this time in their kids, or they put all their time in their parents or whatever, and then, they put all their time in their job, and one day they retire, and some people be lost. They're like, what do I do? I'm far from retiring, y'all, so I have a while, but I realized at that moment this morning, I realized I have to get a life. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I'm walking 30 minutes today, y'all. I have to get a life. Miss Tell It Like It Is, I don't like clubbing no more. Oh, I'm not a big shopper either, y'all. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm really not really materialistic. So, by this being Black Friday, people are in the stores buying up things. I'm like, not a materialistic thing. So, I really, like, I'm not a materialistic person. So, I'm like, I really don't really desire much. Like, as far as materialistic things, I mean, what, a karaoke machine, um, and maybe a newer car. It doesn't have to be like brand new, but just a newer car. Um, I've been very economical over the years. I'm not like a person that likes to spin out of control. Um, I don't like creating new bills, so I've kept my car for a long time. My daughter was 6 years old. She's now 17. And I've had my car just that long, y'all. And no, it wasn't because I couldn't get another car. It's just because I don't like creating car notes. So I'm just a very simple person in life. I mean, I've always been simple. I've never been like extravagant or like needed a whole lot or flaunty or never had the big head. But I am at a point in my life, like, I have to look at some different avenues. And sometimes, you know, we all have to look at different avenues, like things that we need to change in our lives or things that we need to develop. Because no matter how older you get, and you notice I said older, I didn't say old, okay? No matter how older you get, there's something you can develop. There's something that we can all develop. And sometimes we don't know what it is. That's why we have to reflect and search on what it is that make us happy as individuals, because a lot of times we don't know right off. And see, it used to be a time like when I was younger, like really younger, I would say between 19 and my mid 30s, I used to feel like having a relationship was a must. Like I needed, I used to feel like I needed a man. I need a man. That's the only way I can be happy. And I come to find out through life experiences and going through so much, I don't need a man. I mean, I'm good, you know. I'm good, and I realized that no one can make me happy but me, but me. I'm the only one that can make me happy. And the same with you. Your happiness does not lie in having the perfect mate in life. See, a lot of people think that if they just find that one somebody can answer their prayers to all their loneliness, to all their, you know, sadness in life or their voids. And it's not true, because if you don't like find yourself before you get into a relationship, having someone else in your life is not going to help you find yourself. In fact, it's just going to keep you from developing who you are or who you could who you have the potential of becoming, because when you're in a relationship, you're so busy trying to please that other person that you forget about yourself a lot of times. And a lot of times you have wasted countless of years and the relationships go nowhere. So it's like you're back at square one, looking at the mirror at yourself and realizing, hey, there are things about me I need to fix. There are things about me I need to develop. And I've come to the point, to the realization, you all, that I can't develop or fix anything about myself involved in a relationship, okay? It's just not going to work. So I have finally come to the realization that it's about me. It's all about me, and there's nothing wrong with that. And the same with you all. Whoever may be experiencing something similar that I'm experiencing, you know, where you come to the point where you realize you need to develop yourself in certain areas. You need to learn how to live outside of your job, outside of taking care of others. You need to develop your hobbies. You need to develop strengths. You need to develop goals. You need to put the focus on yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's nothing wrong with focusing on yourself. That doesn't mean to abandon those that you help or you love, but learn how to focus on yourself. Develop yourself. Develop, you know, what you may love to do in life, you know, because that's where I'm at, y'all. I'm like, I'm seriously like, I realized that I spent so many years doing so much for others that I've neglected myself. And this morning I literally had a little, I want to say, reality check. Like my eyes came open. First, I didn't know what the hell was going on, y'all. I woke up and then I felt really sad. And I had these tears streaming down my eyes, y'all. And I was like, what the hell is going on with me? And I began to self-analyze within myself. And I realized, damn, I hate I'm off work today. Like, and now since I'm off, I'm sitting here and I'm having to face myself. And I'm having to wake up to the reality, like, work has been my life. And outside of work, I don't have a life. And that was a hard reality. And then I was talking to my oldest son. He would text me out the blue. And he just, like, Mom, my sister's going to be grown eventually. And she's going to live her own life. And, like, what are you going to do? Like, Mom, you have to develop some hobbies. You have to develop something different in order not to be bored or not to be depressed, which I'm never bored, y'all. But that's because I have so much to do. But when I'm standing still, like this morning, that's when reality hit. Like, damn, I really love to go to work. I think I'm so not normal, y'all. Or maybe I know there's people out there like me too. They just rather bury their head and work because it's become their life. Yeah. So maybe I'm not so weird. But you know, It's all on reflecting. And reflecting is good because in reflecting, yes, sometimes it does make you get emotional. But in reflecting, it also gives you an overview of what you need to change in your life, how you need to grow, or hobbies you need to develop. Or if you never really learned how to live for you, then it's time, people. It's time, okay? It's time for Miss Tell It Like It Is, okay? And I finally come to the end of myself. You know why? I finally realized, y'all, that it's okay to be a single person. It's okay. I'm not going to wither up and die. I finally come to the point that, hey, I can love myself. I can love myself as though I have a mate, okay? Yeah. And you have to get to that point too. You have to be able to live your life as if you have a mate. I'm looking around me, y'all, because I have to stay focused and make sure no one's around me as I'm walking, okay? Because I'm going to tell you, y'all will see Miss Tell It Like It Is turn into something very vicious if someone dares approach me in the wrong way. I don't play, okay? I'm a nice person, but I don't play. I have to watch my surroundings. So I'm talking because, we're living in such a crazy day. Yeah, we are. So, yes, but I'm glad that I've arrived. And you too can arrive. For all you people who feel like you just need a person in your life to be happy, you don't. You need to develop you, learn how to love you. Go outside your comfort zone. Like I'm doing, y'all. I'm going outside of my comfort zone. I'm finally not allowing fear to hold me back. It's scary sometimes. It's scary, but I have to do it. And same with you. I know I admitted something that's so personal, what I've admitted. I don't give a damn, y'all. I really don't. I know that I don't try to paint this picture like I'm so, you know, above people or above everybody. I'm just an everyday regular person, baby, living an everyday regular life. And along the way, I'm trying to figure things out, okay? But at the same time, having spiritual insight and having analytical insight is helping me to slowly get on track, okay? That's right. Yep. And I wouldn't give a damn, if I had $1 million, if I had $1 billion, I would still be that ordinary person. I would not feel better than anybody else. That's right. Why? What is money? Money, yes, money makes your life comfortable, but money doesn't make you who you are. I mean, in a sense, and yes, in this physical world it does, okay? Like it causes people to pretend to respect you. But do they have to really like you? No. No. You don't know how many people in my life I came across like rich. And I talked to this rich guy one time and he was like, he was so unhappy. Like, but he had everything, And he said the biggest thing to having money was the fact that you don't know who to trust. And he was like, It even came down to trusting his own family. Like, it's like, wow. I don't trust anyway. But anyway, he was like, money alone could not make him happy. And he liked it me, y'all. He was interested in me. And I liked him as a friend, but I wasn't into him as someone to build with or to have anything with. And I know some people would be like, well, your life could have been so different. Like, I don't look at things like that. I have to be into a person for them. If I'm not into them for them, I can't be into their money. I can't. That's just how I am. Like I said, I'm not a materialistic person, y'all. I'm just sharing some thoughts as I walk. I know I'm just babbling on about many things, but it's okay, y'all. That's all that turkey and ham and and all that macaroni and cheese and potato salad. Still got so much more left over. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, after I finish walking, I'm going home. I'm gonna eat, okay? I'm gonna eat to be merry, okay? And I'm probably gonna take out some movies and watch them. Yeah. But I've been walking like 21 minutes and 49 seconds. My goal is to at least make it to 30 minutes. Like I said, you all, I got thrown off the track because I had that stupid flu. Okay. And so now I'm back on track. So when it's not raining, because it was like supposed to rain today, but when it's not raining, I am going to walk again. I'm going to get back on track. And I'm going to lose that weight, y'all. Yep. I'm 52 years old. And I thank my Creator for every year that my Creator allows me to see. I'm very grateful. Yep. Very grateful. Yeah. Whew. Yeah. Well, I've walked 23 minutes and counting. Yep. It's a little dreary today in Florida. It's not sun today, but the sun is in me, okay? The sunshine is in me, y'all. In the same way with y'all, the sunshine got to be within you, okay? No matter what's going on in your life, you have to stay positive, you know, and you have to know that life is like the weather. It's forever changing, okay? Nothing stays the same. Nothing. Yeah. Look at the leaves, y'all. They're turning. I like when it starts turning. So pretty. Yeah. So, let's tell it like it is. I'm going to get some new focuses, some new hobbies, some new goals. And I'm just going to work on myself, okay? And one thing about it, no matter what age you are, you never get too older to work on yourself. Okay? You never do. Okay? Age is nothing but a number. Okay? It is better, like I told my daughter, I said it's better to start working on certain things when you're younger. Okay? But it's okay if you wake up one day and you're older and you realize, hey, there's something I got to change about my life. Because no matter who we are, there's always something that can be improved in our lives. Okay? I remember when I was in, I took up some college classes. I was like, what? I want to say 20 something years old back then. And there was a guy in class with me and others, and he was like 80 something years old, y'all. He was 80 something years old, and he was taking college classes. That man had like 2 or 3 degrees. He had retired from at least 2 jobs, and he was back in school to get some more skills to be able to do something else different in his life. And when I look back at him, I realized how courageous he was. See, I was in my 20s, so I didn't understand back then. I was like, my thoughts was, oh, he's so old. What is he doing? He need to just go home and sit down and enjoy his 2 retirements. This man is 80-something years old. I couldn't see it then, but I can see it now. That man did not let age define him, but he defined age. You feel me? That man knew that age was not a state of being, but it was a state of mind. You see, a lot of people, a lot of you get to that point where you feel like, oh, I'm too old. I can't go back to school, or I can't do this, or I can't get no business, or and if you tell yourself that, you can't, okay? But you can't think like that. You gotta think positive. You could do any doggone thing that you set your mind to doing. It's all up on you, and it's all about getting a plan and how you're gonna approach to do it, okay? That's how Miss Tell like it is. That's how I feel, you know? It's never too late for me to develop new goals, new hobbies, you know, learn how to live besides working and taking care of people, okay? Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I'm beginning to slowly love to exercise. I think exercising for me is, what I like about it is because it makes me feel so much better. You know, it pumps up my endorphins, gives me that happy, you know, chemical going on in my brain, and it causes me to be happier. Yeah. It also, it helps with depression, it helps with anxiety, you know, it helps with all that. It is important to exercise, people. It's important. It helps clear your freaking mind from being cluttered. You know, it helps me with concentration, you know, flexibility, stamina. We won't talk about stamina, but anyways, you get my drift, okay? And I look great, okay? It helps you to look better, feel better, be lighter for sure, especially after Thanksgiving, you'd have ate all that food. And I have walked 30 minutes and 12 seconds. And I'm going to make my round around here. And I'm going to say, have a great day to everybody. Be happy. Be joyful. Be gratefully, blissfully blessed. I'm out of here. Just doing my little walk around. I just wanted to let y'all know a little thoughts on my mind. Take little bits and pieces and apply them to your life. You know, remember, age is nothing but a number. You define age, you don't let it define you. Okay? Remember that it's never too late to develop goals or different hobbies or to rediscover yourself in life. Okay? Remember to put more focus into yourself, especially if you're a person that has been used to taking care of people and taking care of others, but you never really learned how to take care of yourself. It's okay to develop a sense of redirecting your life, redirecting your focus, learning how to live for yourself, finding new goals, learning how to live, developing new hobbies. You know, it's okay. Do not let age dictate what you can or cannot do, okay? And do not let, and this is no matter what age you are. And if you are a younger person, reach for the stars, okay? Don't wait. Realize life's beauty. Realize that what you make out of your life now is what your life will become later. If you're an older person, discover new and better things, okay? If your kids have all left the house, you're retired, you don't know what the hell to do, start searching for some things to do. Some things that you feel are gonna make you, happy and complete. And I will always say, in all that you do, and I know everybody has different beliefs or whatever your belief system is, find your strength in your belief system, okay? And just be positive. Learn to live, learn to love, learn to forgive, okay? And look at every day as a new day. Learn to heal from your painful past, and just enjoy life. Just enjoy life. Take care. I'm Miss Telekis. I'm out.